Hi everyone, and welcome to How Ines Rolls. We are, and I say we, are about to head over to WinCo because we're doing some special shopping, and I'll let you know more about what we're doing. I need to go and get started. We are here at WinCo, where we can get a lot for our money, and I'm super excited to show you some of the things that we are going to be buying and planning. Paul with me. He's going to be my helper. So this is a very special video because we're working with WinCo on this video because we're getting ready for a graduation party and we have lots to share. So I wanted to show you some of the ideas that we have with some of the food that we're going to be buying and preparing, and what we can do to feed a lot of people, and how WinCo is going to help us do that. So WinCo has a wonderful bulk food area, and so not only do they have all these awesome things that you can get, which at first I was like, oh, so we just put our stuff in little baggies, a little strange, but I do love it because the price is it's so wonderful and it's effective, so I love it. But not only do they have that, they also have spices. And so I love the spices because spices tend to be pretty expensive, don't you think, Paul? And here you can get what you need for way cheaper than buying a big bottle. So Paul is the griller in our family, and he is going to be marinating and rubbing some pork and chicken, right?
Yep.
So we're doing fancy barbecue, friends. So let's take a look at some of these things. So we have our seasonings ready. We have cayenne and some garlic, some paprika. Now this is a special one. It's the smoke hot. So I just have regular paprika at home. So we're gonna get a different paprika, which I'm super excited about, and onion. And then I also have to get like brown sugar and some salt and pepper, which I'll have the recipe card at the end of the video of how Paul's putting it together. So not only do they have all these wonderful seasonings, but if you're not making your own seasonings, that's okay, because they have barbecue seasoning here and they have a pulled pork seasoning here. They have rows and rows of all this meat. It is an awesome selection of different kinds of meats. Did you find what you're looking for? So we are going to be doing porks, and so we are planning for about 50 people or more. So we are going to be getting a few of these, but you can see they have tons. And here's all this beef. It's awesome. And then they have all these refrigerators back here with even more. Here's another example of why I just love it here. So here's the name brand of the cream of chicken soup, and here is the WinCo brand. It's like half the price. Love it. I'm getting 8. Well, we just made it back from WinCo, and it's a little late to end in the evening, maybe closer to like 10 o'clock. Eek. Anyways, let's get through this, and I got to get these things in the freezer. But thank you so much to WinCo for helping to partner with me to get things going and to see the vision of the Fancy BBQ graduation party. If you have a graduation coming up or just a summer event, really check out WinCo because they have great prices to feed the masses, so to say. So let me show you what we've got and how much everything came out to be. So here I have 8 bags of these potatoes. I have a recipe called cheesy potatoes, or a lot of people know them as funeral potatoes. So this is the bulk of what I will be using. I'll just need to pick up a couple of little things like sour cream and some sharp cheddar cheese. I think that's pretty much what I'll need for the recipe, but oh my goodness, this is such a lifesaver and will feed a lot. So we are planning about 50 people to come, and we'll have various different dishes out. And okay, so here we have the smaller corn on the cobs. I have enough for 40 people, so I'll make sure if I have enough, I'll reconsider that. But for now, I think that feels good. My husband is going to be barbecuing and smoking some different meats, so he needs some apple juice for that. And so we got many pounds of meat here. I believe there's about 15 or so pounds of pork, about $10 to $11 each one. So that's that. And we have the seasoning. So I will be showing you the recipe card for both the cheesy potatoes and the recipe for these rubs at the end of the video. But you can see here, I already showed you, we had some of the, these I got from the WinCo. I showed you when I got them. But here they had, they also, I'm laughing because my pork is starting to timber. They had these awesome little shakers. So I love using mason jars, but these were right next to the spices, and for $1, I thought, why not? So we got some more, we got black pepper and the sea salt. So this will make a beautiful rub, and you'll get to see that too. I'll video that pretty quick here. So, all right, so here's the recipe to make the chicken or pork and pork rub. So Paul is, don't mind my counters. I have a whole bunch of preschool graduation stuff going on here, so easy peasy, right?
It's very easy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with some brown sugar. Doesn't matter if it's light brown, dark brown. We're just gonna do a half a cup. Now, if you guys remember, we got these shakers at the at WinCo when we were doing the haul for Isaiah's graduation, and they come with these lids. And I think they're like 96 or 98 cents for the. Yeah,
they were under $1.
Yeah, so really good deal. And these will actually come close. This recipe comes close to filling it up. So you do like a half a cup. It can be heaping.
So brown sugar.
Brown sugar, light or dark, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Quarter cup of smoked hot paprika. This came from the open bins at WinCo.
Why hot?
Because I like hot stuff.
Oh, okay.
And 4 tablespoons of sea salt. It's a little more coarse than regular salt. And you don't want to, because the salt's in there, you don't want to have the rub on there for longer than about an hour, hour and a half, because the salt will start to suck the moisture out of the meat. Okay, and 3 tablespoons of coarse black pepper, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cayenne. Okay, then you're just gonna break up the brown sugar. You're gonna whisk it all together. It takes a couple minutes to incorporate all the ingredients. But you just want to make sure it's well mixed and you get a lot of the clumps out.
That's caused by the brown sugar, right?
Yeah, and really it's not going to hurt anything if there's clumpy brown sugar, because it just melts on the meat when it's cooking on the meat if there are clumps.
It already has a really good smell to it.
It does. Okay, so it's all mixed together, and we have this funnel here that's good for canning for mason jars, and it fits perfectly in here. It's really tight, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. I'm just going to scoop all the ingredients into this shaker.
Awesome.
That fills it almost exactly where we want to be.
And this would be a perfect gift to give to somebody, right? Like we've done that before, given homemade spices like that to
totes.
Yeah.
You could even put a fancy label like we've done for my dad before. We've put like hamburger seasoning or fajita seasoning, whatever seasoning you can find to make.
Yeah, Father's Day's around the corner too, so maybe even some little grill utensils with it, or something kind of fun like that.
Yeah, so these are really convenient. They'll just shake out right on the meat.
Awesome.
So
can't wait.
Easy peasy.
Well, thank you.
But not lemon squeezy.
Right there, my friends, cost $104. So you have to be pretty creative and find places where your money will stretch to feed people, and I really feel that that is WinCo. So being at WinCo, I had to pick up some stuff for our family because that's just what I do. So I got some snacks back here. Some chips and pretzels are always good for after school. We're having chips because you'll see, I have some other things for tomorrow for lunch. And then I have these chips, some carrot chips. Okay, so I had watermelon from my last haul, and they ate it at dinner time, the whole thing. So that's okay, I'm all right with that. And I'm going to be making a dessert that I'll be filming tomorrow because we're taking it over to the Phillips. Here is a dinner. Oh, here's some more chips. Now these WinCo brand spicy nacho cheese ones taste just like the name brand. So I like them. Some little breakfast there. So we're having sandwiches, some turkey, and I love medium cheddar. It's actually my favorite cheese. Some lettuce and tomatoes. Here is a salad to have with some pasta next week. And they have very good sourdough bread. But I also got some wheat bread and Grandma Sycamore. Little snack, little treat. And my favorite laundry detergent. It was on sale. It was only $5 for this big container, which is normally at least $7 or $8 at Walmart and more at other stores. So good deal. So all of this here was $66. And I feel really good buying that for my family. Thanks for following me along to WinCo, and I had Ezra there with me and Paul, and it was great to have extra shopping buddies. But I'm so glad that you came along, and we have begun the graduation party, and these are great ideas also for other upcoming parties. 4th of July is coming, like I said, other get-togethers. So stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next.